Alright, welcome water sign to my YouTube channel, Nancyrosedivinetarot. I'd like to give a big thanks to those viewers who are taking the time to hit the like button. And for those who are sharing the videos and subscribing to my YouTube channel, I definitely do appreciate it. It goes a long way. First, I want to let you know that if you leave comments or send me emails about the reading, I definitely do appreciate it. I do know that it won't resonate with everybody. Again, if it does resonate with you, perfect. If it doesn't, just no worries, move on to the next video. So what we're going to do right now is the mini horseshoe for December. And we're just going to look into a situation or obstacle that may come your way and the outcome. So the best advice that we could give you for what to take with this situation. All right, so I just want to let you know we have asked, I have cleansed the deck and I've asked angel and spirits for some guidance and wisdom with an open mind and highest intentions for you water signs. So this is for Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, okay? Let's see what they have for you. Again, if this reading and you like it, please don't be afraid to share. It definitely goes a long way in helping get my name out there because I am fairly new at doing these YouTube videos. Not at doing the readings, but the videos, yes. All right, we are starting because this fell out of the deck. Sorry. It doesn't want to go. All right. So here we go. Perfect. Let's just set them up so you can actually see them. So this is the mini horseshoe, and let's see what we get from your cards. Okay. There you go. Okay, so the first the first card is your past. And the first card that you got for that is the Three of Cups. And a Cups is about love, connections, relationships, our emotions. It's about happy, you know, mostly happy love, just those kind of connections. Definitely, it's a water sign. And it's about, you know, our subconscious and revealing our thoughts. So here you are. Sorry, let's just pick that up for you to see. And the Three of Cups it's a beautiful card. It's about happiness, celebration, achievement, joyful parties, weddings. So your past could be like, so maybe for the past couple of weeks or months, you've been doing some celebrations, you've been going to parties, you've been meeting people, Christians, christenings, weddings. So maybe just, you know, through the past few months, you've been going through that. That's just, you know, that's what that card represents. It's a beautiful card. So it just looks like definitely no negative in your past. It's all about joy and happiness. So it's a good start, water sign. I mean, it's a great connection or a great start. Your present is a sword, and swords are about aggression. It's about, you know, arguments, conflicts, speech, the way we think. It's also about, you know, decisions needing to be made. Now, Ace of Swords, this is your present, keep in mind. So Ace of Swords is about acknowledging and understanding yourself. It's about insight or ideas that will help solve a sticky problem. It's about moment of truth, a new point of view. So it's about really getting to a matter, just some mental clarity. So again, maybe you went to a party and you had some sort of confusion. You weren't sure about a situation. But I mean, this present is about you getting to know the truth, getting some mental clarity, figuring out, you know, maybe you went to that party and you met somebody that you're interested in, and you're not sure, you know, is that connection going to go that way? Or maybe you went to a party and there was an argument and you're not sure, you know, maybe you and your partner had an argument and there was a breakup. But this is just about a union. And it's about, you know, it's a need for time for thinking, and it's a time to make a decision. So it's definitely about you making a decision. So, you know, it's about victory and breaking through. It's about inner strength, and it's about something new. I mean, aces are new, they're beginnings. So it's definitely a beginning. So maybe, you know, you did meet somebody and you're wondering, you know, I went to this party, I connected with these people or this person, you know, does he like me? Does she like me? And here's you, you know, figuring it out and just, you know, does that person really like me? Or maybe there was an argument that you had, and again, it's just about this one. It's about joyful happiness. And then this one's all, it just throws, you know, like mental clarity, breakthroughs, inner strength. So maybe something arose at a party or a celebration that you were at. And now is the time for you, because this is the present. So now is the time for you to break free and get that clarity and have that inner strength, because you do have it, water signs. So, you know, maybe it's time for you to be one and be like, I can do this. I have the strength, you know, to persevere through this. I definitely do feel that way when I'm looking at your other cards right now, and I'm already saying, just because beside it is the Queen of Swords too. So that's someone who's going to, you know, mental clarity and just going to persevere with her shit. So anyways, let's go back to this. So here we are, you've been enjoying your life, celebrating, you're having some fun because some mental clarity came. Now, you know, you've got some mental clarity going on. It's time for you to be victory, or to have some victory, and just, you know, get to the nitty gritty of the issue and just decide, make that decision. It's a new time, you know, the problem is over. It's time for you to move on, get the truth, and just be rational. I mean, move on. So your next card, is the best path. I mean, that is absolutely beautiful. Again, fire sign had a really nice spiritual card too. So your best path is the Hierophant, and he's a major anaconda card, and he represents hope and faith and spiritual believings and God, and just, he is somebody who is wise and just, you know, he's also somebody who is unwilling to change. So again, this could be, the best path could be, you know, he represents someone who isn't going to change. He represents someone who believes in himself, and someone who believes in his path and knows where he's going. So this card is believing in yourself is how I'm viewing it, water sign. Know your worth, know what you want, and know that you're in the right direction and that you have what it takes, because here you are getting that mental clarity, getting that truth that you need to move on, and believe in yourself is what this card is saying to me. Like, it's about someone who has authority, and you know, just it's like the Pope, you know what I mean? So it's someone who has power and a sense of direction and a sense of belief, and that's definitely, water sign, who you are. So just believe in yourself and that you can persevere over this obstacle that you definitely have had in the past. Again, I'm thinking that at a wedding or a celebration, there was some sort of ending. I mean, there was some sort of ending because you have the sword underneath it. So it's definitely saying to me, like, you know, some sort of argument happened at a party, or some sort of breakup happened at a party. Definitely feeling that way. There's 3 of Cups there too. So sometimes I relate that, if this is a love reading, that, you know, maybe there was a third party that you found out about in the past, because this is a past card. So maybe there was that, you know, somebody was having a third party in your connection. and, you know, you got to the truth of it and you figured it out. And now it's time for you to realize who you are and who you're worth, and just know that you're someone of worth. So don't change who you are, because you are definitely, this card represents unwillingness to change. So it's saying to you the best path is don't change. This card represents unwillingness to change. So don't change who you are. Definitely don't change who you are. The next card we have is the Queen of Swords. And again, swords is about arguments, fights. It's just, you know, causing anxieties to our head and depression. It's all that negativeness in our heads that we have. And the Queen of Swords is someone who's a quick thinker, and someone who is smart because they've learned. So she's learned, like, water sign, you guys have learned from your past, you know. I'm really feeling like there was that third party. I'm really feeling like at some sort of celebration. I mean, I'm not saying there was a cheating, but maybe there was an eye-opener and you got to the nitty-gritty and you found out the truth, you know. Because here's someone who is, you know, living from mistakes, living and learning. Here's someone who is independent and someone who's sharp and just a leader. She's smart, she's intelligent, she just knows how to persevere through stress and anxiety, and someone who can just, you know, yes, you're stressed, but how can you get unstressed? Go do some meditation. So that's that kind of person that this card represents. Someone who is willing to have stress, but work through it and learn through it. Your final card is your outcome. So this is outcome. Again, you're a queen, definitely water sign, and this is yours. So it definitely is yours. So the Queen of Cups is a water. So that's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, who we're doing it for. So this is your outcome card. And this is a beautiful lady. So I think what it's saying is, so your outcome is going to be, you know, we already know, water sign, who you are, because you're emotional, you're compassionate, you're sensitive, you closely guard yourself. You can be moody because you're definitely, you know, crabs are moody. Let's face it. So you can be fine one minute and then not the next. So I think these two represent who you are. And I think that this card is just saying to you guys, for the month of December, remember who you are. Remember you're that strong, beautiful, passionate lover. Remember that you're that quick thinker, that problem solver, that get down to the heartbreak issues and just figure it out and persevere over it. I mean, definitely what I'm feeling is it's time for you to have a new beginning. It's time for you to let go of some sort of issue that happened in the past. Because this is a reading and it's about obstacles, I would definitely say that it would be like a celebration. It's time to go out and celebrate and blah, blah, blah. But because it is our first card, it's about an obstacle that may happen. So that's why I'm saying to you, like, maybe there was some sort of issue with, you know, at a party, at a celebration, at a wedding, too much socializing. This is just about, you know, joy and parties and that kind of life. So then your next card is about, you know, get into the nitty-gritty of the situation, changing your point of view on the past, breaking through, using your inner strength, mental clarity. So it definitely tells me that, you know, something had happened that you needed to, or you're going to need to, because this is for December. You may not have reached there yet. And again, I'm not saying that someone's going to cheat. Just keep this in mind. This is just, there'll be some sort of conflict. We can do a deeper reading for you and figure out exactly what that conflict is at the party that is going to arise. Why you're going to need this, obviously, is because what's going to happen at that party. But this is just saying to you, be aware that for the month of December, there is going to be, you know, some sort of argument that may arise, or you just needing to do some sort of new thinking from a point of view, new thoughts, new, just new everything. So it's just clarity and, you know, just deciding, okay, you know, let's solve this problem. Let's move on from this. Let's get the truth. And here it is. The truth is, believe in yourself and know that you are worthy, because you are the queen. I definitely, it could also be the same sex, two same-sex partners connecting to, because we have two queens. So that sometimes represents the same-sex relationships. Again, take pieces of my reading and put in what you can. This is so broad, so if you want your own personalized reading, you can definitely do that. Or if you want a continuation of this reading, I can definitely do that, because it's definitely throwing me off a little bit, because our first card is usually about joy and celebration. Three of Cups is about beauty and just going out there and having fun. But then underneath it, you have the Ace of Swords. Again, so that's telling me that, you know what, you need to look at something differently. You need to do some self-thinking and finding some truth, because there is some sort of truth that you need to find. And then when you do, don't worry, because you have that strength. You have it in you. You definitely are a strong person. So again, if you are connecting with somebody and a partner and they have hurt you, you're going to persevere. But if you went to a party or a celebration and, you know, you got in an argument with a girlfriend or a friend, again, you'll persevere. Just know who you are and what you're worth. And, you know, again, keep an open mind. Sometimes that we need to change our viewpoint and maybe go in a different direction. And, you know, because maybe one path wasn't the right path. So sometimes, you know, we get little obstacles in the way. But again, it's about having inner strength to make it through that obstacle, to make it through that path. So yeah. So just be careful when you're going to those parties, and watch what you say. Or, you know, if someone offends you, just be careful of how you react to it, because, you know, swords are very sharp with their words. Those are air. You do have two air signs. I definitely like to point that out. You have two air and two water and cups. And water is you. And air, so you could be with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. All right. Anyways, thank you very much. I hope this reading goes... Oh, sorry. And this guy right here is Taurus, so that you could be connecting with somebody there. But I'm definitely feeling like... Sorry, I have to add this on. I do this all the time. I am definitely feeling, though, like, just be mindful when you're at parties over... I mean, just be mindful of being at parties, because, you know, sometimes we say things too quick. All right. Thank you very much, water sign. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like it, okay? And please do share. Thank you.